Hi everyone, how are you today?
Good.
Good, I'm glad. Okay. Today our whole lesson is going to be about how to disagree respectfully. Oftentimes, especially in middle school, our emotions can sometimes get the best of us, and we sometimes don't think about how the other person thinks and feels, so we're going to dive into that in a little bit. To go ahead and start the whole entire lesson, we're going to watch a little, it's like a minute video, and it's actually about British people, go figure, and how they would disagree. How they would disagree with friends and parents versus how they disagree with their boss. Pay close attention to the differences between the two, because then after the movie, I'm going to ask you what you noticed. All right.
I mean, you're just way off there, clearly. Like, what are you talking about?
Mate, are you having a laugh? I think you're wrong there, mate.
That's interesting you feel that way. I can understand why you think that, absolutely. However, personally, I quite like Italian food as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
I would have to say I kind of disagree with that, only because there are so many different other cultures and other foods in the world.
I do agree that it's very good, but I'm not entirely sure it's the best in the world. I don't think it has as much variety as other types of cuisine.
That's rubbish.
No, I don't agree.
All right. So, what are some things that you noticed of how people disagreed with their friends and family versus their bosses? Laura, what's something that you noticed?
I noticed that with their friends and their parents, they just straight up said they were wrong and not what they were saying was off.
Yes.
But with their boss, they eased into what they were trying to tell them if disagreed.
Yeah, that's great. So maybe with friends and family, people that you're more comfortable with, it can be like, nope, you're wrong. And then with their bosses, it's more of a, well, I see where you're coming from, and they ease into it. Awesome, Laura. Thank you. Anyone else? All right. So sometimes with their friends, people that you're more comfortable with, it's very short and abrupt. With people that you respect, who sign your paycheck, who employ you, it can be more of a kinder, gentler approach. So we're going to learn some different tricks and trades on how to disagree respectfully and to appreciate differences. So to go ahead and start off, disagreeing with someone just in general can be kind of personal, and sometimes it can get a little bit emotional depending on what it is. So making sure that you're respectful, make sure that you are listening and taking their opinions into account is a great thing. To start, where are some things that you might see disagreements, whether it be in social media, whether it be on TV, whether it be with friends, family? What are some things that are being disagreed about? Michael. Politics, that's a huge one, right? Especially with the election coming up in November, you're going to see a lot of different politics. Sometimes it gets personal. There are a lot of personal things tied into politics. So if someone doesn't agree, maybe they might get a little bit emotional and attached to it. Politics is a great thing. What else? Cassidy?
Like if your mom asks you, can you go clean your room, and you say no, and you have to argue.
Right. If they're like, hey, Cassidy, this is your mom. This is your mother speaking. Cassidy, go clean your room. And you're like, Mom, I just cleaned it yesterday. It's clean, right? If you cop a little bit of an attitude or some disrespect in there, I'm sure Mom probably won't take that very well. So learning how to say your opinion respectfully can definitely benefit you at home as well. Haley?
My mom will try to make us let the dog out, and then my brother will try and make me do it, so then there's kind of an argument there.
There you go. So maybe with siblings too. So no, it's your turn to do it. No, it's your turn to do it. Again, respectfully disagreeing with siblings and whose turn it is to do something, whether it be letting out the dog. Good. Bennett? Yeah, so if we have a whole pizza that we're sharing and we're both starving and there's one piece left, it's my piece. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. Well, you had 3. Well, you had 4, but I'm still hungry, right? That can be a disagreement. Good. Michael?
Like when your mom tells you that you have to go to the grocery store, but you just want to stay home.
Right, when you have to do something that you don't want to do, that can definitely be a disagreement too. Got something to add, Michael?
Or like when your parents tell you to watch your siblings. but
Right.
You don't want to.
Yeah, so like doing chores. Oh, I have to watch my little brother and my little sister again. They're so annoying, I don't want to. Again, respectfully communicating that is a great tool to have, especially when talking to adults. Bennett? Right, so if you're, hey mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever's in charge of you, can I please spend the night at whoever's house? And they're like, no. Again, pleading your case, making your disagreement respectful, they might change their mind. Good. Okay, going off of that, we know that there's a difference between respectful disagreement and then rude disagreements. What are some things people say during a disagreement where feelings might get hurt? What are some things that can be said that are rude? Bennett? You're stupid, right? Name calling, not very nice. My feelings would get hurt for sure. Cassidy?
Saying that they don't have an opinion and that theirs is ours, right?
Yeah, how would you feel if someone looked at you and was like, "Pfft, your opinion doesn't matter, I'm right. I don't care what you say, I know I'm right." Wouldn't like that very much at all. Michael?
They hate you.
Saying that they hate you. Yeah, those are definitely strong words. Okay. Haley?
Isn't really like saying anything but when they're not giving you a chance to talk? Or
Yes.
not supporting yourself?
Good. So when I'm trying to communicate and something happens and then they just cut you off, they interrupt you, they don't listen to you, that's definitely rude and will hurt feelings for sure. That's a great point, Haley. Anyone else? All right. So when someone says these kinds of things to you, you're stupid, you're wrong, your opinion doesn't matter, you're explaining yourself and they cut you off and you don't get to finish your point, how does that usually make someone feel? If someone were to do that to you, how do you think that would make you feel? Michael?
They feel bad.
Feel bad, right? Bennett?
Annoyed.
Annoyed? Like frustrated? Okay, you're not even listening to me. Why would I even say my opinion? Good, I like that. CJ? Upset. Sad. Upset. Michael?
Betrayed if it's like their friend that they're disagreeing with.
Yeah, maybe betrayed. Your feelings are hurt for sure. Anyone else? Cassidy?
You don't want to voice your opinion around them anymore.
Right. If you're getting into an argument and someone looks at you and is like, "Pfft, that's stupid. Why would you even say that?" Are you going to want to speak up and share your thoughts and feelings with that person again? No. Right? Why would you want to open up and say your opinions and thoughts and be a little vulnerable when people aren't even going to say any or respect what you're thinking and feeling? Good. Good job, guys. So, when things get kind of emotional and when names are being called, when a tone or an attitude is kind of saying there, when someone's talking over someone else, it kind of turns into more of an argument. When someone raises their voice or yells, that would be considered an argument. Which one would you guys rather be a part of? A respectful disagreement where someone says, I get where you're coming from, however I disagree with that point because, or an argument where there might be yelling? Bennett? Respectful disagreement, right? I see some head nods that majority of you would want to be in a respectful disagreement rather be in a yelling match or an argument. Good. So we're going to go ahead and talk about how we, when we find ourselves in a respectful disagreement, can make sure that we are listening to others, make sure that we are respecting what they're saying, and not turn it into an argument. What are some things that we can do to prevent hurting others' feelings when we disagree with them? Haley.
You could walk away and take a few breaths, or you can just like stop and think for a second and put it more respectfully versus like yelling.
Yeah, that's perfect. If you feel yourself start to kind of get worked up, take a second. Think what you're going to say next, and if it's something that you shouldn't say, don't say it. If you're getting super worked up, maybe just turn and walk away. Take a few moments for yourself to calm down. Good. Michael?
Let them speak without disrupting
Yeah, let them speak. Maybe do some more listening rather than talking. You might learn something. Good. Okay. Anyone else have anything to add? All right. So to kind of wrap things up, what are 3 different actions that we can do the next time we feel ourselves getting in an argument and getting kind of heated? Just 3 from the whole class, and then we will move on to filling out the Google form. Michael. Don't call them names, right? Haley.
Stop and think.
Stop and think. And the third one that's really important has to do with your ears. Listen, right? Maybe listen more. Good. Wonderful. Okay, so on Google Classroom, I have an advisement lesson for you. It's 5 questions. It is going to go over what we learned today. Answer what you think is right. It won't tell you like a score or anything, but take like 3 minutes to do that, please. Just go over what we learned today. Jared, you okay?
Stretch, but it's hard.
Stretching, but it's hard. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, you fill those out, and then when we come back to this, we'll go over results. All right? Okay, wonderful. Great job today.